Hi, I'm Rosie.
Yay, I'm back on YouTube.
Welcome to my channel, where I look into what's going on in the world intuitively, from the political to the personal. I have a Patreon page linked below, and I do personal readings. I'm extending my personal reading special until August 30th. To book your appointment, go to my website, rosieinsights.com, and enter the code SUMMER24. Hello, everybody. Welcome. So guys, it's really late on Tuesday, August 6th, 10:23. And I was going to do a live stream yesterday. I didn't do it. I've been kind of overwhelmed by the news lately, and now that I'm not doing live streams quite as much, uh it's different. I mean, I think it's long story. It's not, I'm not gonna talk too much. So I wanted, because it's also late. And I thought, oh, and I was like, I know I'm kind of afraid of the news or something, but let me just do a quick, I want to time in here to make sure that I have, to make it about 10 minutes, okay? So that I cover the main topic and not, as you know, I have a tendency to kind of go along. So, okay, so let me do protection. I'd like to ask for protection, bigger, greater light. Let me do my head as I breathe in. I feel almost over there. So, so the big news, of course, is that Kamala picked Tim Walz as the VP, surprising many people, I think including me too. Although towards the end, there had been a lot of talk about him. Okay, but I thought about it, what happened. I feel like when we look at something, it's a picture of that. When we ask a question, it's a picture of that moment and the variables of that moment, and things like this so big. I feel like it can change. It really does change. They say there's is that free will, right? So, and I remember I was gonna go back to the video I did. I remember seeing that there was a card that he had, and Tim Walz had friends, like meaning like people were recommending him. And we know that Bernie and Nancy Pelosi wanted him. And I remember also seeing that Shapiro had, like, he had some controversies. I saw it on the cards, right? So, and Pete, I think Pete, I would have really liked Pete, but I think as far as like for rational reasons, I think it was a great pick. Also, I think I'm pleasantly surprised also because he is more on the left than I honestly always thought that Kamala was a bit more like on the right a little bit. Not right, but more centrist. So I thought she would have picked Shapiro for that reason. But no, so I think it's actually good news. And I was thinking about it. I was also thinking that he's very much like Biden in a way. Although he's much younger than he looks, he has that vibe of like kind of like a grandfatherly figure, trustworthy and like small town guy type. Although he's a governor, right? So not although, but he has that likability. And then compared to JD Vance, he's extremely authentic, right? He's not fake. And so let's look. I want to know, ask the question, what happened? Why did Kamala pick him and not the others? I do think that I kept seeing these as if she had the placards of each person. And they were getting closer. As they get closer and closer, she did like some of the others more, I think a little bit more as far as personality, the chemistry. But as it got closer, and it's saying they were started to look at their lives and how, like, started to look beyond the facade. I see that they did see the things about Shapiro that they were not going to fly. And then I see again, interesting, that same image of Bashir. Bashir is too soft, like too soft. Kelly needs to stay in the Senate. I feel like Pete is almost like her, I don't want to say her best friend, but they get along so well. I still think he's gonna have a big role in her government regardless. And I wonder if he could even one day, who knows, he could even be president himself or run for president. I think he's fine, his future is all set. So so anyway, so as it got started to get closer, I feel like there were things about Tim Walz, his family, and the things he's done, his role in his community that were very like small town in America that really resonated. And he has this forceful character, and he's not afraid. And that's the saying. That's something she loves, the fact that if the person is a fighter. I do think again I do think they come from very different worlds, and that it will take some time for them to kind of, I don't know how to say it. Like it's a different, like the mannerisms and like the manner. He's a rougher. And so I just feel like it's a bit of a shift, but I think it's a solid like a solid connection. It's a solid pick. So this is it. So this is why she picked him. Okay. 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 So that's kind of why. Now the next part is uh I wanted to look. I want to see what was Trump's, because the guys, this is a disaster for Trump, because this guy, I mean, he's very likable, right? And I think how's J.D. Vance feeling about it, huh? Oh, J.D. Vance is very like, and I see that he's like, did you check my eyeliner? Is it a good eyeliner? I mean, seriously, compare him to because he's the guy who came up with a weird, that's weird, right? And it's very convincing. He's saying that it's, oh my God, and Trump, oh, interesting. Trump recognizes slapstick abilities right away, that he's very likable. He's a bit of a showman. Like he's like very gregarious and charismatic. And Trump was like, damn. He's like, JD, can you be a little bit more like that? Because JD is all like, he's fake, right? I think it's fake on a pretty much every level. And so he's just cannot. I see that he's like, as I do think they're gonna have a debate, the two of them. It's going well, it's going great. And it's gonna be a disaster, because here's one person who's very, very likable. And here's another who is fake, who pretends to be something he is not. And I see that he's like, you man, you're weird. And he's just like gets like flustered, and he doesn't know what to say, because really there is nothing to say. And he talks about kids, how Tim Walz does. He's like how he's helped the kids. And it's like, instead of you're just like how you hate people, you're a hater. You hate people. You hate people with cats. You hate, right? So it's a perfect choice in that way. Okay. And then what happens? So this is August. Wow. And then I see September. I still see it. September, October. Trump slips and falls, like as if there's soap on the ground. He just falls flat. And then JD Vance, I mean, think about it. Because if they had picked a person, even Nikki Haley, somebody who was relatively competent, even if they picked somebody who would have been able to kind of keep going, who had experience. But no, they picked this guy who is like inept and fake. So it's not gonna work. It's going to work. And I see it's saying it's saying haven't seen anything yet. It's gonna get so much more, so much worse. Okay. Oh, and it's saying wait until Trump gets sentencing. Gonna be September, right? Okay. So then the next thing I want to ask here is what is going to what is because guys, I am confused. So I'm convinced she's gonna win. And I want to ask what will her government be like for this, let's say, first year? But before I do that, let me ask this. What will the GOP, because they play very dirty, what will they try? What will they try against her? And will they succeed? What will they try against us, the Democrats and the population? They file all these fake lawsuits, but then it's saying the government is onto them. They're gonna try to file all these bogus lawsuits. Oh, it is saying something about 100 days. It may take 100 days longer, but at least we have the Democrats in power to like certify the election because of this, but it will be certified. Is it May? Could it be? Wow. But it's saying they cannot, they're gonna try everything dirty in the book, but we're gonna win. And it's saying we're gonna get another state. We're gonna get probably like a state that we never had before or something like that. And interesting, fine, interesting, fine, interesting, interesting. Okay. And okay, so that was before the election. Now, after the election, what happens? Because again, guys, I said before, I'm very, no, I should just say, very surprised. I'm kind of surprised that we picked him. But apparently he's a quote unquote bipartisan person when he was in Congress. So what is, that's my question here. What is, what is going to change? So, oh, Kamala's like Supreme Court. Let's get it done. And she's saying she's going to form, like she's going to get a lot of special counsels to get stuff going. You know, guys, oh, wow. I wonder, you know, if she might pick somebody else for the Garland job. Because I do think she's like, you've been a little slow. You've been a little slow, Eric. I mean, she likes him, she respects him, but if it's like, I'm the president now, this is how we're gonna roll. Okay. No, and it's saying that she wants people to snap out of the attitude of like, well, but the both sides is, I'm like, no, they messed up. We'll have to look into that. Well, she's going to have a commissions on, like, she's going to change thank God she knows she's the right person to change the Justice Department, to change the CIA and SCOTUS, right? Because of she knows how, that's right. She knows exactly what to do to change for the better. And I see that Clarence Thomas Alita's gonna go to Clarence Thomas. They're all gonna go, they're all gonna want to retire. That's right. Because they don't want to be around for the reforms. Interesting information. Interesting information. And I see that Kavanaugh is like, is there a deal? Can I cut a deal? No, I think she's gonna get to the bottom of things. Even Justice Kennedy, she wants to know. So I think it's gonna, guys, it's gonna be a justice heavy administration. And it's saying people are complaining about the Biden, you know, the right wingers, a lot of the billionaires, they're complaining about Biden. Just waiting to see, you want to see what Kamala's up to. So, oh, and did you see, guys, that a lot of her rallies are in Detroit or something? There was a 47,000 people occupancy, and now they have already sold out quickly. So they want to even, I think, even bigger venue. So I love it. I love it. Guys, I used to sing something about Don Jr. If it is what you say it is, I love it. I love it. If it came from WikiLeaks, I love it. I trust it. So how's Don Jr. thinking? What did he thinking? Wow, guys, I see that he's like, wow, he's getting worse, like his drug addiction. It's not funny. It's like I see he could even, when Trump loses, like, I don't know, I see something in his arm, like even he gets worse. He's like falling. You know, he's like, sometimes triple serious drug addiction, they like nod off like that. So then he's gonna go to rehab. So try to say, he said, no, try to go to rehab. I said, no. But anyway, so that's it, guys. I feel like, have I even, it's not much, I'm not bringing news, right? I'm just commenting on things. But that's it. Like, yeah, it's just, I see that it's realizing. And did you see Jenna Ellis? Jenna Ellis has flipped. Jenna Ellis has flipped in the Arizona case. I remember she's the voter. Okay, so what happens? Yeah, she's gone. That's it. And I see guys are saying that Trump and the people that work with Trump, they are now involved in all these lawsuits in all these different states. They're gonna have to answer for it. So problemos por them. So then, so so it's just a beginning. I know it feels like it's been what so many years, but very close to it. Very close to the end of it. And Trump is freaking out. I do believe that he's gonna melt, like literally melt and fall. So he's not gonna be present. Even if guys, I think his name might be in the ballot, if that, but it's gonna be a mess. Because you know how we know Trump doesn't like to lose. So what is he gonna do? Right? No, 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 no. All right, guys. So that's it. That was just so quick. That was very quick. Just doing a catch up. Oh, and something else, just about Iran and Israel. So I have been seeing that there is not going to be an attack, that this attack is probably going to be averted because of the real politic of the area. You know that Lebanon, Hezbollah is connected to Iran. And Hezbollah, guys, by the way, going back to the Lebanese Civil War, one of my favorite topics, lightweight topics. Uh, So when Israel invaded Lebanon, I think it was early 80s, 82, something like that. Is that what it was? What it was? Or 70. I get confused. Was it 79 or 82? I don't remember. No, it was in the 70s, I think. Like Hezbollah didn't exist. Hezbollah started as a consequence of the invasion, actually. And of course, it was much weaker then. But then over time, it became very, very, very strong. And it's very strong now in Lebanon, of course. And because it's a Shia, religious Shia organization, it answers to Iran's supreme leader. And I get it. He's like, no, sit yours down. No, don't do it. It's a bad idea. And of course, that's what Bibi wants. And I think everybody in the region wants Bibi out. Everybody, including most of Israel. So that's, I think Bibi is more likely to leave than anything serious happening. But I do think that Iran has to keep saying they will attack, but I don't think it will happen because it's not good for them. It's not good for anybody really. So, okay. So this is it. So this is it for today. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna go and I'll talk to you later. Okay.